Alright, this is TJ from Fat Boys Garden, giving you an update on my garden. These are all of my jalapeno plants over here, and these things have just been producing and producing and producing. So I've gotten so many jalapenos out of here, and I'm already ready to start picking some more of those. And over here, these are my carrots. I actually ate a couple of carrots out of there the other day. They weren't bad. I think my dirt is not sandy enough, so I didn't get too many carrots out of there of any size. They were nice and plump, but they were real short. And over here, I think my collard greens are pretty much petered out now. I'm probably going to go ahead on and pull these up and get these ready to for some fall collard greens. And let's see over here. That's my okra. I've been coming out here about every other day, getting 1 or 2 pieces of okra off of there. So it's starting to produce. Then over here is some more of my hot peppers. There's my eggplant. I think my eggplant is done. I think it's done. It's produced me about 4 pieces of eggplant. So I think it's done. And that's my 2 newest ones, and they're just not doing well at all. They're not taking off at all. And back there's some more hot pepper plants down there. There's another jalapeno, and I think those 2 back there are jalapenos as well. I'm not sure. And then over here, let's see, we got some more hot pepper plants tucked back there. So all of my hot pepper plants are really doing well. This one here, it looks like that might be, I'm not sure what that is, because we've got, looks like we got jalapenos on there and banana peppers on the same plant. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I think it might be 2 plants in there. But all of these are going to be my banana peppers. And there's a, I think that's a Cubanelle pepper there. That's starting to get a little fruit on it. Let's see if we can get in a little bit closer on that one. Yeah, I think that's a Cubanelle plant there. And over here is some more banana peppers. Let's come out a little bit here. There's some more banana peppers there. I've been getting a lot of those. I've been giving away a lot of banana peppers. I didn't realize I had so many banana pepper plants. I assure you that when I bought them, I did not buy this many banana pepper plants. And I think I've got about 8 or 10 banana peppers, about 12 jalapeno peppers. And over here, I just found out, now these are my ancho peppers or poblano peppers. And I actually grew these from seed. So I'm really amazed that these things are producing so well. And then I just found that my son has came over here a couple of times and gotten a couple of poblano peppers off of here. There's one that I really need to go ahead and get picked because it's starting to turn colors there. So that one is ready to come off of there. But it's really producing well. And then over here are my green peppers. And now that I look, I'm starting to see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like I'm finally getting some green peppers. I pretty much had given up on these things. I didn't think that they were gonna grow. I'd given up on them, but I continue to water them and just hope for the best. And it's looking like they're finally starting to produce. So we got a few green peppers growing in there. And over here was where I had my kale was in these buckets. So I've dumped them out, and I'm getting this dirt ready to be used for, I think I'm gonna plant some summer kale. So I'm getting ready to start treating this dirt, getting it ready to go back into the bucket and get my fall garden going. And over here, those were my potato buckets. So I use the same dirt every year for my potatoes. And we seen the videos on that, my disappointment with my potatoes. And up here, I repurposed these buckets. I've got corn in all of these. So my corn, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get a harvest of corn this year or not, but I'm hopeful. Hopefully, what are those little Alvin the chipmunk. Hopefully the chipmunks won't come back in and eat any more of my corn down. And over here, this is my third harvest of beans. I realized that I'm only going to get like one harvest out of my beans each time. So I've learned now to just go ahead and once they produce, pull them up and replant. And over here is some that I'm actually just hoping that I can get one more harvest. I've seen there's a couple of beans there. It's not much, but I think I'm gonna go ahead on it probably next week, and I'm just gonna pull those up and just get those ready to put something else in there in its place. And over here is the raised bed that I made. I have not gotten one single squash. So I've got squash in there. I've got okra in there, and this okra isn't really growing at all, but the reason why it's not growing is it doesn't get very much sunlight up here. So I'm thinking that I'm going to move this raised bed closer to the edge over here where it can get a little bit more sun. And hopefully what I'm going to do with this is I'm probably going to plant some collard greens in there and just use this bed strictly for collard greens. Here's some more buckets that I've gotten ready. I'm going to put some cabbage in these buckets. I went today and I bought the stuff for the cabbages. So I'll be putting cabbage in those buckets. And up here is my watermelons. They don't look like much, but boy, they got one heck of a long vine on them. And I was around here tooling around yesterday, and I gotta show you what I found. Let's see if we can find my summer surprise. Looks like we need to go back around here. And I want to show you what I found just the other day when I was just about ready to give up on my watermelons. I pretty much was ready to give up on them. And I found a little something that just totally surprised me here. And I'm going to show it to you as soon as I get down these steps. I got to get these steps redid because they are not safe. They're not safe at all. But what I found was that. It's about 3 inches long. And that's one there. And I think I seen one other one. Let's see if I can find the other one. Unless the birds have gotten to it. And oh, there it is. It's up there hiding. Let's zoom in. There's 2 of them up there. And I just so happened to find that the other day. There's one there and there's one there. So I got out of all of this vine, I've got 3 watermelons growing in there out of all of those vines. So that's okay because I was about ready to pull them up. And I came across those when I was up here tooling around, trying to redirect these vines because they just grow like crazy. Yeah, I already see one right here. See, the bird's already gotten a hold to it. See it there? It's not even attached to the vine anymore. So that tells me that the birds have been picking those off. So I'm hoping that these flowers will turn into watermelons. I'm hoping, I'm being prayerful. But that's the one that I was looking for down here. So the bird already picked it off. So, but looks like my other 3 are pretty big and hopefully the birds can't get to that. And I was wondering why I kept seeing this red bird up here. Now I know why he was up here. He found him a little tiny watermelon that he was eating. Well, that's going to be an update of my full garden. Oh, nope, no I didn't, no I didn't. No I didn't, I forgot about my herb garden over here. I've gone through and I had this one bee balm plant in there that I didn't realize just completely took over my herb garden. So I pulled it up. I pulled up my strawberries because they were all done, weren't growing any new blossoms at all. So the next thing I got to do is I got to figure out what the heck I'm going to do with all this mint. I've got peppermint and I've got chocolate mint in there. And I got these 2 really big basil plants I got to do something with. Seems like I can't dry out enough of this stuff. I spent about 2 hours drying out basil the other day and still got a lot left. And there's my old standby. That's my rosemary. It ain't going nowhere. That stuff will be there till next year. And let's see what else is over here. There's my curry. Here's my curry plant. I'm gonna probably go ahead and pull that out of there and get it dried out. But that's my herb garden. I'm still waiting on my habanero. I got 2 habaneros there and a Trinidad scorpion pepper. Still waiting on those plants to take off. They're just not doing good at all. I've had those in those buckets now for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months, and that's as tall as they've gotten. So, nice experiment, but I know now not to buy them when they're seedlings again. I'll wait till they get a little height on them and buy them. And over there, looks like I failed to go ahead on. I kept saying I was going to get a bird netting for my blueberry plant. Well, I never did. And the birds had a field day eating the blueberries. So right now I have no blueberry sprouts on any of these at all. So better luck next year. But next year what I'm going to do is I'm going to definitely get me some netting, because as I get ready for my fall garden, I'm finding that the chipmunks are eating a lot of my plants. So I got to do something about that. Well, that's all for now. This is TJ from Fat Boys Garden. We'll see you next time with an update. Bye.